Hey, guess what? I'm back. In the same room, the same thing you just saw. But I've got it. So, excuse me. Yes, this is literally 2 minutes after I finished the last video. But anyway, I was curious because I was falling through this thing because it was crumbling on me, which sort of makes sense because it was copying over here. But it didn't do that before, which is why I had this other exit built in. So I went back and I fixed that. So now you have to use my fancy exit with crumble blocks that don't crumble. This cloud there. This thing. What happened is this these are all copying over here. This tile's copying here. I changed this to a horizontal, so it copied that, so this was all crumble. So I fixed that. I feel so happy. Anyway, go up here. I know what I'm going to do now with this. Besides make that all this thingy. No. I'm right clicking first. Okay. So, here's what I plan on doing. If this thing has to have a solid tile disappear for it to work, that is what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to copy that guy there. Then I'm going to copy that guy. This is the solid tile. And now I just need to find the right BTS value for this after I make it a crumble. Alright, and so I want a 2x105. Okay, good. So now when I touch that, this should disappear. And then let's FD. I should remember this. I did just do it. Now, what I'm hoping is this thing solid. All of it. Excellent. So is that. If I touch this, it disappeared. And now those are air. There we go. So in fact, I don't even need. I was going to leave it that color because I thought it would have. Yes! There we go. A switch of sorts. Hopefully this kind of shows you how to do it. Basically, it will not work unless. Because all these other tiles just have to copy the one tile at some point. And this one toss copy either the solid tile is disappearing or another BTS horizontal vertical block that gets to the solid tile eventually. And you see it's still solid and all that. So once the crumble block, which has the BTS value, which covers this block next to it, or in the case of those larger clouds, you can cover the 2x2. Now, you hit it, that disappears, it is now air, making that air. So instead of that giant cloud on the left, or in the middle, or on the right disappear, now it's just you hit this, these disappear, and now this is air. Get back down. That's how it works. I knew I was doing something stupid. That's what you get for being up at 4:30 in the morning, whatever. So yeah, maybe that's a little interesting, something you can use. I have to give credit on this. So the idea I got this from being, what was it? Oh yeah, Visman's Sidehopper Special. He had the Yes, I'm cracking my knuckles. He had the wall that was solid on the one side, but you could shoot out behind it. And because similar thing, because the BTS values covered those solid tiles, when you shot those, the solid tiles disappeared. So, thereby, just to reiterate, because I have no idea how clear I am being, or if I'm even speaking English at this point. Basically, all these are copying the solid tile. I'm using another tile type with BTS that will cover that tile. And you could see what these do here. And all that fun stuff. But I'm using that BTS type to cover the tile. That way when I activate that BTS, or activate that block, whether it's a bomb, shot, crumble, whatever, or even a super missile if you wanted, you could do stuff like that. Now I hit it, that disappears. This is now all air after that. So that's the premise behind it. I mean, obviously you can do things where you can make up your own stuff with it. I'm lost. But I am happy I got that to work. And while I'm here, why don't I just finish this room up by putting clouds in it? Because clouds are pretty rad. They go up like that. Why am I doing those clouds? Those are wrong clouds. I think maybe those. I'm an idiot. I don't. Whatever. Whatever at this point. I don't care. Right. And oh, don't expect me to be streaming any of these hacks after the release or the day of, because I'll probably be spending the week after the second catching up on sleep. Okay, so this room's done. It has the background pointer and all that. So let me just see, clear that out. You are right. And okay, it's right there. And then this is the last room. Oh, I scree. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was the sine wave room, which I shrunk down a little bit. If you have any idea what the sine wave room is, it has acid and it holds, speaking of acid, it has acid, it holds a missile. It's close to grapple beam after Grockemeyer. It kind of goes up and down like a sine wave, hence the name, so yeah. Alright. We don't need no stinking door caps. You know, I was actually really worried about the door caps. Visma and I kind of agreed not to use them because we both kind of thought that they would look ugly with the tiles we were finally decided on. Turns out, I honestly don't think they look that bad with the tile set. Not the best, but definitely better than I was expecting, so that's a benefit of sorts. And I'm already doing this, so my goodness, my eyes. I think it was B920. Scrolling. I want the X to 0 and the 6. I'll screen prelims. This right here. Oh, boogers. Alright, I'll figure out the index later. This is basically a 100% item. Sure, why not? Get out. Oh. Okay, add in Guys as well. Forgot about that. Hey, boo. Now let's get these other enemies on the screen because I can have 6 Shy Guys. I don't even need those to move off screen. I don't know why I'm doing it. Yay! Look at the adorable Shy Guys. Thanks for these, quote. Did a good job. There, we'll do it like that, I guess. We'll do. Actually, I think that should go up there. For those to match up, right? I'll do it like that. Because I care about stuff matching. Why don't I make this a crumble? That way I fall into spikes. Because, yeah, you jerks collecting 100%. Oh boy. Bad ideas happen at night. I wonder. 13. It's kind of a nice thing about these is they're literally just all the same tile property, slope. It's just the BTS value changes. And depending on the horizontal, vertical, whatever, you know, BTS value changes, whatever. You get the idea. You are a Shy Guy. Let's not put it right in front where they're gonna pop out on the player. This is already going to be quite silly enough. Do I really need any more of these things? I don't think so. That should be good, I think. I don't know. And I hope you're not claustrophobic, Samus. Okay, that's kind of sounds dumb, actually. Why would Samus be claustrophobic? Rolls into a morph ball, goes in these spots. Yeah, whatever. Maybe she's claustrophobic. Right, so that should be it. As long as they don't get themselves stuck on the floor. This is booze. Quite silly. I'm not quite happy about. Oh, so yeah. 1, 3, 9, 3. And if I did it like this, it would be D3 and 5, 3. So the last number stays the same. The first digit determines not that. Determines what its blah 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 blah. Its type is. No, the first digit determines the angle. There we go. Keep talking, you'll get it eventually. Right. Look at the Shy Guys. My goodness, that one really does not want to leave me anything. I don't think it's left me. There it goes. Geesh. I haven't turned the pickup values, the drop values higher on them things. So anyway, everybody, it's not completely built yet because Visman is still working on the right side of the pyramid. Otherwise, this place, the sub-pyramid of sorts, the other pyramid of sorts, not just like to point this out, the past, I have to say 54 hours now, not quite 48. You'd have to include this little room here, which really, that doesn't really count. That was easy. In the past, like 54 hours or so, I've made basically everything here. Basically everything beneath this line. Or beneath this line. That's not this big room, or this hallway. Everything else in there I just made. Plus the other pyramid. Plus I was doing some bug testing. Plus I spent an hour on item indexes because there were some Borky issues. I fixed some other things if Visman's out here. I did a thing to the landing site. So yeah, I've accomplished quite a bit here. Quite happy with that. Oh, and here's sort of, I mentioned this earlier, so whatever. See, these door caps, or the door things, don't actually look that bad. They don't quite fit, but it's not as bad as I was expecting it. So there's that, which makes no sense whatsoever, but yeah. So yeah, this may be the last video where I'm actually talking about stuff, what I'm doing. Maybe, I don't know. But SLC is nearing completion. And not a moment too soon. I was talking to Visman earlier, and I told him he better get those rooms built and ported over today, so our testers actually have time to actually test, and we have time to bug fix and stuff. So yeah, fun times. Why don't more people want to make contest tags? I don't get it. Hooray. Oh, I guess I'm not quite done down there. Shoot. I have to go this way to get back there. Oh well, it's not too terribly difficult. Right. While I think about this, because the whole thing is once they get through here, they just go to the ship and exit. However, that room state is not set yet. So, what I am going to do, actually really this is a small tutorial, but whatever, might as well explain this now, I guess, sort of. Ha! Here we go. Look at this brainy room. That's not what I want. I want sir. Okay. So if I do O1 and then goes through it. Okay, good. I see door tiles there. Pointers. I believe it's either layer 1, 2, or the FX2. One of these sets off the Zeeb's is exploding event. So I'm going to write these down. I forget which one it is, but one of them does it. I'd rather not the whole planet be quaking and exploding, but if it does, whatever. EA, E5, AO. That looks like an S. It's a 5. Layer 1, 2, C9, 1F. In fact, I believe E5 7C. Because I think there was a pointer that just sets the thing without explosions going on, or maybe it just sets the explosions without the event being set. That might be what I'm thinking of. I know I'm probably rambling and not making any sense, but just, yeah. Oh, it's a room I didn't use. It's right there. And I don't think it'll be moved in Smile. So if you want to look right there, you'll probably enter that room. And so let me just see real quick. See, I could plug it in here. I wonder. Oh shoot, the FX2 in this room is what causes. Well, it's not a turbo tube anymore, so whatever. E5 AC. There's nope. Just copy what's there. Let's see what happens. Aha! See, now I can miss the door. Not an issue. Because I can bring the walls in, but I can just do this because even if I fall through on the left side here, although I guess that boo is kind of an issue if you do that. So yeah, I guess I just have to move the boo. And let me just make sure of something. Because it isn't likely, but it is theoretically possible someone... You know what, just do that. Someone could jump back out of there. In fact, why do I even have that? Let me do this. I'm going to block it off so they can't even jump back in there. If they jump back in there, it's their fault. But I would rather prevent that. Because what happens? Even though the floor falls out from beneath you, the AI death thing for Botchwoon doesn't complete. So if you go back into his room, he comes back. So instead of a player potentially, after he dies, doing a spin jump, falling through, and then doing another spin jump back up through the door, and fighting him again, I'll just stop that from ever happening. That would be hilarious, though. And this guy, you know what? You can go here. Because I think... Not what I want to do. I think this should hit the cloud. Yep. Actually, now that's done, let me go. Yep. Hi, music. Hi, Boulder. People hate me for those. But that's okay. Oh, my music. Yeah, music has not been set up. That is one of the last things I'm doing. Jump over that, because that does my cloudy thing I was working on earlier. Now all this is air. But this one disappeared, so yeah. Oh, you dingbat. I don't know what to do. Yes, yes, yes. We're good through here. We are getting through here. kind of hard because I have double jump applied. And there's no wall jumping, so I still have to do things the quote-unquote right way for this. Okay, now I do have high jump and speed boosters, so that helps with the movement through the rooms otherwise, but okay. Genius. Oh, this is the one I gave myself confused on which one you go right and which one you go left. This one you should go left, I think. I'm going to be a pro at this at some point. That point is just not today. Or, yeah, today. That works. Why? Edit that out in post. I'm sure I can make a terribly seamless transition there somehow. Okay. Yes, we're making safe states because I'm bad. This isn't even SLI worthy. I made this on the... Okay. I didn't record it at all, but there was a harder version of this grapple room and I decided to be nice. And I... not succeeding in that. Oh, hey, if you get back here... Like... Get out, you stupid mixer. Hey, look, that thingy I did. I'm so happy. Oh, well, there's one bug. Okay, it's just going this way. So I'll take care of that here. Kind of suspicious of clouds. And now that I've been through that room, this should be exploding. I did enter through that room, right? Maybe it is the layer one too. I don't know. I really don't know. C91F. Save. Nope, just copy what's there. Does this cause the screen to shake too? Now we got to do it again. Hooray. At least I know to jump right through this one. Testing is amazing. It's a good thing I'm actually doing this, I guess. This is almost like doing a hack, sort of, except this is not my usual recording setup. My usual one's probably better. Did I make a safe state there? I don't remember. I probably did and immediately forgot. It's amazing I actually beat any hacks. Oh, good night. Stop being bad. There we go. I guess I could have fixed this door, but whatever. I can't fire my beam because I have both plasma and spacer on, so yeah. Now are you... There we go. Explosions. Look at the Shy Guys. All over the ship. I don't care about the slowdown or lag. I really don't. So some interesting trees. And yeah, the sky's like that because of quick met. You know, this actually reminds me of Rad Racer in a way, that background. I don't know why. It probably really doesn't. Oh yeah. I did some room state things to this room, so you can't get anywhere. I blocked off every door, even the one you can't reach on the left side. Because I'm just that thorough. I even had to fix some of them. Okay, it's really harmless. It's just a thing of mine. So I blocked this off, and I blocked the one off up there. It's a thing of mine that, and I made that not a slope, that's a solid tile, so you can't get stuck in there. But I made a thing of mine. Actually, I want to see something. Okay, the tut part came out better than I was expecting. The planet, it's King Tut because pyramids and all that. The pyramid planet thing, I don't know what that was, but whatever. While I'm in here, let me take care of this door thing. Remember, save. Okay, good. That should be good then, right? Keys, what are they? Not that anybody's gonna go back through there, but just check. All right. But no, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I had to fix some other things in here. Not really fix. They, like I said, they don't cause any harm or whatever. But okay, this room was alright. Maybe it was this one. This was it. See all these? There's like 50 PLMs. This is one of them. I think there were 2 rooms in particular. But there's these arrow PLMs, not even the scroll ones. But they're arrow PLMs spread out just because they were there in the original room. And they're not going to harm anything if the player touches them or whatever. But it just, in Smile, I have to see that. You're not going to see that in game, but I see it in Smile. So I have to do things about that. It's just, I don't know what it is. I can't stand stuff like that. So it's not your fault, Bismond. It's my brain being silly. So anyway, I just, ow, good lord, my leg. It is now 5 a.m. And I have been talking for quite a bit, actually. Did a little bit of bug testing, got the thing so the state sets. Oh, I guess if you... Oh, I didn't use that room. I thought I did. Whatever. If you noticed, like with this, it has the thing set, so now it's all the rooms with the Zeeb's explosion thing. The in-game basically is set. But in these rooms, I didn't even have to have it. There was no explosions, no nothing. And the explosions actually will kind of, and the shaking. Actually, dang it, now I have to test this. I wonder. So yeah, just the shaking. I think that is what sets the... Oops, left here. I need to check this one more time. Because if I don't need the explosions, I don't want those explosions. The shaking will do quite nicely. In fact, I'd rather not have the shaking. But this is how I know to do the in-game on such short notice. Or was such, not short notice, but short time frame. Oh hey, and now, blah, blah, blah. Now this should be good. No door issues. Hi, boo. I forgot. Only 2 jumps. You're still exploding, right? Yeah. So I don't even need the explosions. I can get rid of the explosions here. In fact, I could get rid of the whole shaky thing in this room, because in this state, because they'll still be in this state anyway. Look at the Shy Guys all over the ship. Just look at them.